I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't need the motherfucking headphones, man. I'm doing this real shit like acapella, no headphones. Like I'm on the beat.
My man.
There's no beat.
The beat's in my head,
Shut
motherfucker.
that door. Go shut that door.
It don't matter.
You got that, thank you.
No, you got
Any way to get him to shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah. Is your shirt supposed to have a cape with it too?
Yeah, that's why it has the Velcro on the back of it. I got a Superman one in the closet.
I had
too.
one like that then. I was little. That's how I know. That's what's up. I used to love those pajamas.
Shout out to still being able to wear medium shirts.
I know. I used to fit that.
Sit down. We're recording.
Oh. What's up, motherfucker? How you doing? Little Batman ass bitch.
I wish you didn't sit down now.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. So I could leave.
Nobody has a gun to your head. You don't gotta stay here.
It's always an option.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
We're doing right around with him.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
Welcome to No Filter.
The No Filter.
No Filter.
No filter.
The No Filter podcast, which is
An EMP Network production.
in this show you'll encounter nothing but
Straight talk, none of that PC stuff.
No PC.
No PC.
No PC consistency.
Please note that the
Opinions from the hosts
Are not a reflection of the.
EMP Network.
And as always, thanks guys for tuning in.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening,
thanks for opening up your ears and your mind.
and we hope you like this one.
Hey guys, welcome to No Filter. I'm your host, Remorseless. I'm here with Just D.
Just me, just D. How y'all doing?
And I'm also here with Moose.
Then it's not just D.
I'm just D.
Oh my gosh.
Just D.
Oh.
It's not just D.
It's single
I'm just
D.
No, I'm just D.
Single D.
I'm just D.
Well, technically, you're single D.
You don't know what other coals I have on the fire. Don't worry about that.
Ooh, you burning, motherfucker. I knew you had herpes.
I don't got no herpes. What kind of shit? Always.
That was a crazy direction.
Right? Wow, no.
Let it
man.
burn. Like Usher's sperm.
I don't know what Usher sperm does, bro. Anyway,
Do you
No,
know
you
what
don't
Usher
remember
sperm
them?
does?
You don't remember the, what's it called?
I
Where-
remember, but you said that like from personal experience with
He
Usher sperm.
definitely knows what
Yeah.
Usher sperm feels
And with
like.
all the
I definitely
bukkake
don't
talk.
know what Usher's sperm. I do not.
Man.
Like with like you and your bukkake shit, I'm pretty sure you
that's
know
what
what
I'm
Usher
saying.
sperm tastes
You
like.
said Usher sperm and it burns.
Can we watch some Ava Devine bukkake parties?
Why would 3 guys in one room turn on a porno?
Yeah,
Like
man.
I don't know what
Why
you
not
do with
look?
all of your other friends, but
Yeah,
that's just not the direction we going in this motherfucker.
Well, if there was a blonde lady walking up the street, you could just call her.
But that's not.
What does that have to do with anything?
Can I say it? Double D. When you
So it could be a
I miss you,
bukkake
Double
party
D.
in here.
It's not gonna be.
no, because you need more than just you to want to do this to pull off the bukkake.
No, all 3 of us are going to do it.
Exactly. You need more than just you.
To want to do this, you're misunderstanding.
No, but you're going to do
Nobody
it.
wants to do this.
You're gonna force us to have a bukkake party.
Yeah, what's
So you're gonna force us to.
Yeah.
How exactly is that going to work?
Thank you.
She's going to
sir.
grab you both by the dicks and make you come on her face.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
How my dick's not going to be anywhere near. Your dick's not going to be anywhere near her. Not in my house.
Yeah, man. We can't even swap porn.
can
You
go
really think
outside.
you're gonna have bukkake?
Don't bring up porn shit up again, man.
All right, my seat's fold down.
Oh.
Yo, I did used to get it cracking in my expedition because my seat's folded down.
That's
and
why it's rested, huh?
that's why it's gone. That shit had mouths on it. I'm telling you,
Oh shit. That's.
it was
funny as
wild.
hell.
Take those out. Take them out. Back. Take those gone. Nope,
Take those
not
gone.
happening.
He
Go,
looks all heartbroken.
go. Not happening. He ain't bringing all those damn toys in. Let me tell you what this dude does. He empties out his toy chest and sits in his toy chest.
I know
Why not just give them a box?
kids are weird.
It's unbelievable.
Kids are weird like that.
That's funny.
I just actually saw a real cool little toy chest thing. It was I don't know if it was just for Legos or
Shut
toys
that
in
door,
general.
Moose.
But
Man, I'm not getting up no more.
let me get up one more time.
Your chair has wheels on it. Wheel over there and shut the door.
There you
Just
go.
go shut the fucking door.
But it was kind of neat. It was like a big round bucket, but it had a tarp that came out of it. So the kids, you can put all the toy stuff the kids can play on the tarp, or at least keep it
Shut
on
the
there.
fucking door! Did you see what he made?
Oh my gosh.
He yelled at the door and it's a mess.
That's my magic. That's my magic skills.
Oh wow! It just knew you wasn't gonna get there in time. Good, so it just shut itself.
Okay, Doctor Strange.
Could have shut it with your big ass nipples.
I could have.
Why are your nipples always show? Every one of your shirts have your nipples popping out of them. You need to start wearing beaters.
Nah.
You hear the wind chime in the background? Sound like we about to say some nice shit.
Yeah, never.
I'm gonna just
never that
lose weight.
Just because you lose weight don't mean your nipples won't get smaller, bro.
Won't look as bad.
You don't know that. No, because the rest of you might be small.
I wasn't fat all my life.
I'm the same, bro. I'm looking out for you, man.
I'm only like 230. 225.
I'm just saying. You can get small. The nipples might not go, bro.
Yo. Just because you lose weight don't mean your nipple. You losing weight doesn't shrink your areolas, bro. If anything, that's gonna make your shit. But
you've always talked about my nipples.
That's what I mean.
That's not even when I was smaller. Anything. Your nipple is the size of this.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, man. You got some big ass nipples, yeah.
Yeah, but when I get
you like the chick with no titties but just big ass areolas. Look like somebody drawing a smiley face on her.
Your whole titty is just a titty.
Big areola, no titty, having ass.
Get the whole titty one color till you get up to your neckline.
That shit is so weird. It look like she has 2 nipple tattoos.
Oh shit!
Nipple tats.
That's horrible.
Nip tats.
I've seen some
nipple tats.
Yeah,
I've had some nipple tats in my life.
She has some big old titties.
Yeah,
they look like sunflowers, like the size of sunflowers. That's how big they were.
Her areolas look like sunflowers.
No, you mean like
the actual.
I was about to say that.
I know what you're saying. Like the titty itself because of the tattoo and the titty.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen big, like shit, big as my hand at least.
Areolas?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yo, what kind of chicks are you around that they have hand-sized areolas? And I bet you still smashed.
Of course he smashed.
That's disgusting.
My baby mama.
Smooth smash. Of course she smashed.
That's nasty.
I think the biggest one was the girl I dated in South Carolina. She was a stripper.
And she had like
they weren't that big, no. But
that's where you got the herpes from.
Nobody got herpes, bro.
Let me tell you something. If your areolas are that big, bad. Leave my house. Get out of here.
Why does that matter? I don't get it.
It's ugly. That's all. For me, it's just ugly.
Because you would probably
like Samantha. You know Samantha 38G.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her boobs.
But her boobs are also 38G, bro.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
I don't even like titties that big. Like I'm not a big titty guy.
Okay, well, but if the titty's really big, then the areola's gonna be. You don't want a really big titty in this one little.
Like your little sister's titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gonna sit here and you ain't gonna keep talking about her like that.
Hold on,
she's not my real little sister.
No, she's not.
Oh, the one. Okay.
The one that one of his exes. She's like a sister to me.
I got you. Homie. I understand. I've been down that route.
I don't even.
Do you think she's cute?
She's pretty, yeah.
It's like his little sister. He's gonna say she's pretty.
No, I'm not.
My wife was like, she's
I don't mean pretty like that, but if
if I don't give a fuck if you related to me or
not.
If you ugly,
you ugly. That doesn't change. Depending on the relationship.
I forgot who I was talking
to. You crazy as hell.
I forgot who I was talking to.
You crazy than a motherfucker.
I forgot you gonna tell somebody.
Motherfucker. You know how many ugly ass family members I have that I call ugly all the time? You crazy as what?
I could see you being that person after you. You're like, you're lazy, you ugly, you been ugly, your parents was ugly. Don't know why he married that ugly girl because now you're super ugly. Don't know how y'all got a cute baby because both y'all been ugly. You used to be cute.
I even tell they babies that they ugly. Man, let you have an ugly kid.
That's a myth too. Not every baby's beautiful. There's some ugly babies.
I think we talked about that before. Yeah, there's some ugly ass babies.
Because fucking, the funniest shit. Because my wife was like, she's okay. Like I'm like, your baby dad's ugly. Like you be like, your baby mom's ugly. I'm like, well, I mean, I wasn't with my baby mom. We just was smashing. Like, but she was in relationship with ugly motherfuckers.
It's not necessarily like your baby dad's ugly. I mean, your baby dad's ugly doesn't hold as much water because guys are shallow. Women aren't as shallow as guys. Now, I'm not saying women aren't shallow. Women are fucking shallow, but they're not as shallow as guys. Like they go more with the connection. You
can get an okay person
if they treat me right type of situation. Guys, that comes second.
Yeah.
You got to be attractive. Like if you're not, then
my wife
guess
was like,
what?
"You ain't date no pretty girls." I was like, "I hardly dated." Like,
Exactly. Like
We talked about that too.
yeah, you
I
like
only had like 3 options. Like,
you fuck a lot of pretty girls, but
Yeah.
you don't necessarily wife tens.
exactly.
Nah.
Like I don't like I haven't met a lot of tens that were wifey material.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, not a lot. I've met a few, but not like a whole harem of them. Man.
7, 8, 9. I don't 7, 8, 9 to I'll say 7, 8, 9. That's wife range. But
Yo.
the tens, nah.
Cool at 7, 8, 9 because if it's a normal 7, 8, 9, if they're getting gussied up, they usually become a 10. You know?
But you know 7, 8, 9. That's why 6 was afraid of him.
I know, right?
I don't even know what the hell my wife is. What she considers
She
herself.
shouldn't be on that scale.
No, she shouldn't.
She considers herself like, I don't know, like an 8.
Then you consider whatever she thinks she considers herself to be. You consider
Yeah,
herself to
like
be
that's not a spousal scale. That's not a
Yeah,
relationship
no.
scale. That's a like when you rate a chick, you rate chicks like a chick you see or a chick
Yeah.
you talk to.
not one who controls your food or knows where you sleep.
You don't rate the ones that you're in a relationship
Yeah.
with because you're.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not supposed to be in a relationship for somebody that's just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to bring a lot more to the table. Like don't come to me with just good looks because
No.
you will be out of my door. If you only have good looks, you're arm candy and you're a fuck and that's it.
That's funny because like the first episode I was here, we talked about that, and we all went with the pretty girl over the fucking girl with the good personality.
I mean, I'm still shallow.
I feel you.
I said you can't just have looks.
Let's clarify.
Gotcha.
I said you can't just have looks.
I
Like
feel
you got to bring more to the table. Like if I put my shit on the table and your shit's on the table, and my side is leaning, I'm cool with that. But like you got to produce.
Yeah, my side's completely tipping over, and your
Yeah,
eyes.
like if the table's on 2 legs because you're not bringing shit,
you gotta
like,
go.
What are you bringing to the table? You climb on the table, open your legs. I can find that and more. See you.
And you know what? I was thinking about this the other day too. Women,
All last episode you were in the mic. Now you're not in it.
Now I'm not in the mic.
Yeah.
What? Okay, my bad.
You hear yourself.
I thought I could
never
hear me.
understood-
Yeah, but I can
That's
hear me.
That is
But
such a pet peeve of mine.
But I
because
can
y'all
hear me.
each other.
But I can hear me. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not no different to me. I can still hear myself.
You can't hear yourself.
Yes, I
Shut
can.
up.
I'm telling you.
You
Thank
fucking
you.
liar. You
I don't
ain't
need
got
to
to
lie. I
lie,
wash my
Craig.
own-
You ain't got to
I
lie.
wash my own damn drawers. I don't lie to
Call
nobody.
'em ugly.
Shit.
I'm no
Call 'em
punta.
ugly.
I keep my panties clean. You can call me ugly all
Call
you
'em
want. I
ugly.
know I ain't ugly.
Fucking
No,
barbershop magazine face.
You were
motherfucker.
just looking at my biceps.
Yeah.
Cause I miss having muscles.
So he's living through yours.
He's bi-curiously and bisexually
No, this
trying
is
to live
not
through
anything
me.
bisexual or bi-curious. Look at my ass.
I said
Sexual
bi-curious.
Oh.
Bi-curious.
I thought you said, but I was like, ain't nobody bi-curious, man.
Yeah.
Like,
If I want you, I'll have you, Remorseless.
I will beat the dog shit out
but,
of you.
I will beat the dog
Yeah.
shit out of you.
why is there dog shit inside you?
Because he's a fucking pit bull.
Okay.
I'm gonna make him lock his jaws and shake like a pit bull. Where my dogs at?
Oh man. But like I was saying, no. But speaking of pet peeves, one of mine lately have been watching women just talk a whole bunch, like these memes, and it's like, oh, the men don't do this and do that. And do this. It's like maybe it's not men, maybe it's the fucking trifling ass little boys that you think are that you're considering men, and that's why you keep on being in bad fucking relationships over and over and over again. Like I'm gonna be honest, I started feeling some kind
Shout
of
out
way
to Nelly.
when I started seeing all this shit bashing the men all the fucking time. It's like, yo. If you keep on putting your finger in a fucking socket and keep on getting electrocuted, that's your own fault, yo. They don't sit here and think that some dude that you know isn't going to bring you flowers and roses, and you're going to be mad because he's not bringing you flowers and roses. Where did you find this individual? Like, sorry.
So
that was
you're
a little
saying
tangent.
it's so you're saying it's her choosing?
Yeah. I feel like if you get with somebody, I'm a firm believer in this.
We
as well.
definitely got to get your rant podcast going,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That shit's gonna be fire. I can't wait. We gotta get a day to record.
We
gotta
definitely do.
We gotta get those down.
Because it's like when you first meet somebody, I'm a big believer in you're meeting their representative a lot of time. Like, you might be meeting 90% of the real person, you might be meeting 10% of the real person, but you're not necessarily always meeting the real person because both people are trying to fill each other out to see if they like each other, this, that, or the other. Once you get into the relationship and you start seeing how the person is and certain traits come out, if you don't like them and don't feel that you're willing to deal with some of them, don't keep on bitching about them. Get yourself out the situation. But
Absolutely.
But if you're going to keep on putting yourself in a situation and then bitch, that's your own fault. If you keep on dating dudes that go in the trap and talking about niggas ain't this and niggas ain't that, bitch, quit dating niggas. There's a whole bunch of intelligent young men out there in the world that you don't have to... If you're dating somebody and you have to keep on referring to the type of people that you're dating as niggas and bitches, you need to switch up your own fucking aim because that's on you. You can't expect somebody that's out there trapping to be bringing you fucking flowers and roses and shit if they're not from that kind of environment, and then you want to sit there and dog the rest of the fucking men. That's bullshit. That's just like the same thing goes vice versa. You got some good ass fucking wholesome ass women out there, and after these dudes want to be talking about these bitches ain't loyal, they ain't doing shit. Well, motherfucker, I bet I just saw you with 3 other females the other day. Now you mad because this chick stepping out on you? Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Like, for real. Be on some real type of shit. That should be getting under my craw. But then it gets to the point
Hold on, before you continue, it gets under your what?
My craw. Old person.
All right,
word.
continue.
Yeah. But not draw.
I don't even know what a crawl, like your crawl space, like under your porch?
It's like getting under your skin.
No, but I mean, where did that come from? Like a porch? Like, raccoons be under your crawl space?
I'm pretty sure it's some old white people stuff. I'm not sure, but it sounds good. Anyway.
Shout out to Double D. We miss you, man.
Yeah, man. But then the thing that really makes me mad is when you have nice men and you have nice women, but they still have this fucked up illusion of what they really need, and they don't even get together with each other. Because the females always want to find this pretty little package that want to be the bad boy rebel because they all have this grand thing in their head that I can turn them around and I can change them and make... No, you can't. No person's going to change unless they want to change for themselves. And us dudes, yeah, we
clapping and talking at the same time. It's real now.
Yeah, man. That's the Italian side.
Say one more motherfucking thing.
One more motherfucking thing, man. Like,
I will light your shit up.
Like, real shit. And then the guys, like you said earlier, a lot of us can be shallow. So instead of sitting there looking for that nice 7'8", or, you know what I mean? We all looking for the girl from the fucking rap video with the big butt that don't do nothing. She on Instagram all day. Don't really got no job but sitting there taking pictures and shit. It's like, know your lane. And if you don't like what you're dealing with, get the fuck out of it. Don't keep on going on social media and complaining about it. You know what I mean? Fix your own shit and check your own shit. You know? Don't keep on doing the same thing expecting to be getting different shit. Don't keep on dating the same people expecting to get fucking different shit. Sorry.
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity.
Boom. Like, and I see it all the time on Facebook, and it really does get under my craw. Like, it does. It gets on my nerves.
Yeah, he
like,
just keeps saying that shit.
Yeah. Like, you can keep on posting shit. Niggas ain't this, niggas ain't that. Yeah, you're right. Niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't that. So why do you keep on dating them? Bitches ain't shit, bitches ain't that.
Yeah, go to Double D.
But for real, I just call it how I see it.
Both of y'all get on your phones at the... Put your fucking phones down.
Well, I'm checking on my wife, the motherfucker. You keep saying that I should be staying home and doing all this extra stuff.
You should be. We shouldn't even be recording right now.
You're past that point, bro.
Yeah, you should be at home. Like, yeah, we could have. He could have recorded like 3 episodes of Double D Rant or Just D Rants.
Just D Rants. Yeah, I could definitely do
that. Just D Rants coming soon.
Yes.
That's him shaking the fucking table.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
This is belly.
This is not my belly. It's my
knee. The belly.
Not the belly.
Get in my belly.
I have peanut butter sandwich for dinner.
So who do you think... do you think that one chick's attractive? The one off of Austin Powers, the second one? The spy who shagged me?
I don't know.
Heather Graham?
Yeah.
The blonde? Yeah, I think
Heather Graham, the one with the really, really big eyes.
The one that was in
she was
Boogie
in Pulp Fiction?
In Boogie Nights.
Was it Boogie Nights or Pulp Fiction? She was ass naked on the couch?
Yeah, that's Boogie Nights. She was Roller Girl.
She was on Scrubs, too.
Yeah, she was on Scrubs for a while.
I think she's
and
attractive.
Hangover.
Yeah.
I think she's attractive.
Yeah, I think she is, too. I think she's real pretty. I feel that she's one of those people that didn't... like.
But she's not a blonde. She's a redhead.
Yeah. Well, she's been blonde in other movies.
Redhead. I like redhead.
She's been blonde in other stuff.
Redhead.
Same hair. But I think she's one of those people where she had her opportunity to get really, really, really big and didn't get the right project to really make her. Because she was out there for a good 3-4 years.
Speaking of which,
I used to get so horny off of Austin Powers. The second one,
you used to get horny off of Austin Powers.
Wait, let me finish the new pause because I knew you was gonna fucking say that shit. Her in the second one where she showed the dude her titties, but you couldn't see the actual titties. I used to be like, I used to replay that shit. So
say,
many
you know,
times.
you could have just saw them on Boogie Nights.
You could have just watched Boogie Nights. She was
I never
ass
seen
naked on the
Boogie
couch.
Nights.
Well, now you know.
Well, now I'm gonna look because it's actually on Netflix. I think
It should be.
not.
That movie's old.
on Hulu, Netflix or Hulu.
You
Something.
can-
It's on
you find
something.
Yeah. If you probably just
Or it might be
Google-
on Plex. I don't know.
if you
I
just
don't-
Google Heather Graham's boobs from Boogie Nights, you might just get the clip. of the
Why
movie.
would you say that?
I
Knowing
forgot,
that
and as soon as it got out my mouth, I know. I'm sorry.
unfucking believable.
As soon as I said it and I saw him move, I knew it. I'm sorry.
How old is she?
But back
think a
but
little bit
back
older than
to
50.
Yeah, she's
back
older
to
than
what you were saying, talking about, like, I agree with you, but from the guy's standpoint, we have packages as well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But at the same time, we are willing to. I think as a matter of fact, one of our older podcasts, Vandelay, said this. We are willing to give. On some of our packages. I don't think women are less likely to give on their packages as well.
Yeah, like they have a checklist.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% with you. Like, if you don't really like the situation you're in, and I say this shit all the time, if you don't like the situation you're in, get out of it. It's really that plain and that simple. And people are like, oh yeah, well, it's hard. No, that's an excuse.
It's an
That's not a
excuse.
reason.
It's hard because
Sometimes it is hard though.
Yeah, but even if
Give
it's
me
hard,
give me a scenario where it's hard for you to get out of a
yeah,
situation
and
that
even
you're
if
in.
it is hard,
Hold on, D.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on.
yeah.
Give me a scenario that is hard to get out of a relationship.
Well, it's just because the fact of it's like you're in denial, I guess.
You're
That's
not in
what I
denial.
You're-
If you
'cause you figure-
you know that you're not happy.
yeah,
Yeah.
people
But
don't
then
want to go ahead.
Sometimes things change though. Did I like back when I was with my ex? Like we was cool and everything, but I think the thing is that if you have like a solid foundation to your relationship, it's gonna fall through. You're always gonna like second guess shit, and that's where I think me and her fell apart. But she was still like a good girlfriend, like at one point. But then after that, like after the first couple months, it was just like, man, this.
I'm gonna
bitch
keep
is
it 100
weird.
with you though. But you fucked up a lot in that relationship though.
Yeah.
A lot of it was your fault. It wasn't. A lot of it
No.
was. Yes, it was.
No.
Yes. All right, man. Whatever.
I
A
don't
lot
know
of it was
that
your
shit.
fault.
How?
We'll talk about it after
Yeah.
this. I don't want to get in. We'll get it. We'll
He's
talk
not
about
trying
it
to put
after
your
this.
business
A lot
out
of
there,
it was
son.
your
I
fault,
don't
though.
care.
But no, like even
I
if
mean,
you-
both of you guys were young though. Like both of you guys were young and stupid. Like you're supposed to not be in a relationship like that when you're that one. I told you, me and my wife, we ended up splitting for 3 years because we got married young. It happens.
yeah.
It happens. Like I don't think you're supposed to be in a relationship, a serious relationship until you're in the latter part of your 20s.
Yeah, it's like 25. It goes back to the whole
Because
thing.
you have to go through trials and tribulations. And fortunately, me and my wife got back together, but you have to go through trials and tribulations
Gotta live life.
in order to get to where you're like, all right, because I mean, I was out like before I had my wife, I was out fucking like crazy. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3 times a day. Different women and all kind of bullshit like that.
Yeah,
Like it was wild. Like, and then me being young and dumb, I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is boring. I'm willing to settle down. That's only the first step though. And then you get into a relationship and you realize you're stuck in this relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that and it fucks you up in the head and you start feeling trapped. You know, and once you start feeling trapped, that's when everything goes down. So like and hindsight is 20/20, you know that I know this now, but I don't recommend. It's kind of like college. I don't recommend college if you really don't want to further your education and only further your education, not get a career, because you can do anything else and get a career. If you in my opinion, in order to succeed in college, you have to further your education.
Yep.
In order to have a successful relationship, you have to learn from all of the other shit that you went through.
Yep.
Just like one of the dudes I listen to now, his name's Belly. He's like, if you lose anything from these hoes, it's you're not paying
He sounds
anything. It's
familiar, like
you're paying tuition.
Is he from down south?
Nah, he's from Canada.
Yeah, Canada's
There's a
thing.
does he got a song out?
He has a lot of songs.
What's
One of his biggest songs is "Might Not."
Might not make it. Yeah. Okay.
that's
Also, light skinned dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like DJ Khaled.
Yeah. Don't disrespect him like that.
He does look like DJ Khaled. He looks
don't disrespect Belly like that.
No, that's what. Yeah, Belly looks like DJ Khaled.
Oh man. But yeah, even if you are the situation, there's still ways to get out the situation, and you have to look at the long game. Like I've had a lot of friends that stuck themselves in situations and relationships because they didn't want to get out because. And to be honest, most times it's because people are scared of something new, and they feel like I didn't invested this much time into this.
Or it's the scarring part. Like, well, I'm just gonna leave him and end up with somebody like him. Stop picking from the same tree.
Thank you. That goes directly to what I'll be saying about the rants and stuff on Facebook, and that's exactly right. You're dating the same type of individuals, and you're expecting to get different stuff.
That's your taste issue, not necessarily a them, because they're gonna be them.
Them exactly. This is your preference in men. Like, prime example, I had this chick that mutual friend went on Facebook, and I didn't know that we were mutual friends. And I was like, and she kept on posting stuff. I just want to meet a nice man. And I'm like, I was single at the time. It was like 2-3 years ago. Found out my friend knew her. I was like, yo, holler at her. Like,
but I can't. I'll be remiss if I don't say that. Shit, I forgot what I guess I'm gonna be remiss. I forgot what I was gonna say.
but like I was saying, so I told my homegirl, like, yo, tell your homegirl to holler at me, blah 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 blah. And she started talking to her for me, and she's like, well, no, because she really doesn't. She's looking for this, that, and the other. She was looking for a bad guy. Like, why the hell are you sitting there bitching about wanting a good man when you really want somebody bad? Like, if you don't like me for me, I'm cool with that. I was just saying let's maybe meet or something. But you're saying that you don't want a nice guy. But you keep on saying that you want a nice guy. But when a nice guy tries to approach you, you don't. You want a bad boy that you can change and customize how you want because you like that pretty fucking package. And then you want to think
it's
you can
not even a pretty
stuff.
package, it's the fixer mentality.
Well, no, I think it's a lot to do with a pretty package too. Because these bitches want to, like, remember when the dude came out with the pretty eyes that was on Facebook, but he was got in jail for some shit, and all those bitches like, oh, he's fine, he can rob from me, but because the light skinned dude had some pretty green eyes. Like, y'all shallow as shit. Like, for real. And that motherfucker's like a model now somewhere, like a face model, some shit. But the women on Facebook were all going crazy. The motherfucker's a convict, bitch. He's a convict. He doesn't even have a fucking no kind of anything. No trade. His trade is stealing shit from you. But you want this nigga up in your bed. This is who you want slide up in your fucking DMs. But this nigga don't got a job, don't got a crib, don't got a fucking education. But this is who you want because that nigga pretty. He got that good hair, but he got a pretty bit. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. Sorry. That's how I feel sometimes.
Moose, get off of your phone.
Well,
engage. We're recording.
I am engaging.
Yeah, you see me
I don't want to engage about a light-skinned pretty boy like that went to jail. I don't,
You don't have to engage in that, but you can engage in the simple fact that I'm
Remorseless.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go. Now you're engaged. You know what I mean? But like, at least I think too, when us men are shallow, we own up to it at least. Like,
I'm not shallow because I fucked a lot of ugly bitches.
That doesn't make you not shallow. That makes thirsty. You horny.
You just thirsty as hell, man.
Like, my wife looked good. My previous, shit wasn't the best, but I mean, there was some there, and there was,
there's
some
highs,
bitches that look like my Tahoe.
There's highs and there's lows in every valley.
Would you say some bitches that look like my Tahoe?
You said the hoes look like his Tahoe. Oh, dirty bitches.
I've had my share.
I got bird shit on.
My wife be thinking I fucked like 1,000 bitches. I'll be like, no, I definitely did not fuck nowhere near 1,000 bitches.
Just 500.
So it's not 500 either.
Nah, man, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's not even. No, my fucking cousin, I'm like up there with Wilt Chamberlain. Like, he used to fuck everything.
I believe it. I don't
be like, what the fuck?
Do you think that Wilt really fucked 10,000 chicks?
He might have. I guess if you throw in orgies and shit.
I mean, I don't know how you would.
Orgies count.
Yeah, you'd have to.
I keep looking at the beehive in
but that's like
it's empty.
Corner. It's like Ric Flair said the same thing. Like, he was banging. Somebody did the math. It's like he would have to be having sex with like 3 women a day for blah 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 blah. But
which isn't difficult to do.
No, because back then,
especially when you're young.
Yeah, and there was nothing to do back then. Like, literally, fuck what they doing back then. They didn't have internet.
I remember when I used to. You remember the good days when you used to be able to bust like 3 nuts a day.
Yeah.
No, I'm one and done. I'm Mr. One and done. I'm cool for the day. After the first one, I'm done. All right, man. We can reconvene tomorrow.
I'll get you down same time, same place. Cool.
Same bat time, same bat hour.
Like, let me just schedule it in and write this up in here. Well, yeah, man.
It's just, man, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I it's weird because my wife would be like, man, we used to have sex multiple times a day, and now you figure we ain't even been together 2 years yet. But it's just like,
but to keep it 100 though, that gets boring too. Like,
banging it out all the time.
Yeah, like
sometimes I'll be liking to watch porn.
Yo, so real rap. That's real rap. Like,
yeah.
But I told you, I think a good sex life, like a healthy sex life, is when you fuck it. Like, I want you to fuck the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to not fuck. I want you to make me not want to fuck anymore.
Yes.
If you do that, that's a good sex life.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I agree.
Nah, you're not gonna get no complaints on the peanut gallery on this one, like, because I think you're absolutely right.
Like, you get yours, I get mine.
Yeah, if you put it on me like that, so I don't want it no more, then baby, you did your damn job.
All right, so moving on. Did you know? I was reading this article. Did you know that 67% of people lived with their parents until the mid-20s to the late 20s?
I could see that, because I could see a lot of people getting out of college like after the 4 years and not having jobs and having to move
I was
back
just about
home.
to say, why do you think that is? Like, that's weird to me.
And I kind of
and I believe it's a cultural thing as well, because like when I was growing up, I couldn't wait to get out of my fucking parents' house.
It kinda
or my
is.
mom's
It's a lot more, but you got to have a lot more, I think, now than what you had to back in like 90s, early 2000s. Like,
not even that. You want to go back to like the 80s or something, bro?
yeah, because you could buy a house with a job with no experience or nothing like that and work it for life. But now it's like you have to have an actual job where you have some type of,
because more stuff's on
skill.
credit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I see what you're
it's
saying.
It's crazy.
But
everything costs so much more. Like, you have to go to school for something or have some type of skill that you can benefit from. Before, you could just learn the skill. Sometimes, like, you really gotta have it.
Nah, see, that's not true. You can still learn the skill.
Yeah,
you can still learn.
Yeah, you can still be trades. Actually, there needs to be more trades because we're running out of people in trades. Because a lot of people that are really good at the trades are in their 50s and 60s now. You have to have that nuts.
Everything's getting replaced by machines, though.
Yeah, but a machine's not going to come in and fix my drain. Machine's not going to come in and fix my furnace.
Machine can do that, but at the same time, you need people
to bring in the machine.
One.
That's what I mean. Like, you still need somebody. But that's kind of going off the question, because it's not do people need to go to school. It's what he's saying is, why are people staying at their parents' house? I think it does have to do a lot with the college situation. Well, some of them I think are just lazy pricks. But I'm going to be honest, call a spade a spade. But after going to school for 4 or so years, and then, and let's be honest, I think we all have friends that went to school, got masters or associates, and really are fucking flipping pizzas or working at restaurants, because it takes a while to get into your field a lot of times. Like, it's not necessarily the easiest thing. That's why I do tell people, if you can find a trade, I go trade route. If I can go back in time, I would go trade route.
So when's the first time you moved out?
I moved out, I was in my mid-20s.
I was 14.
Yeah. I stayed home, but see, the reason I moved is because I needed to move out, because I was living at mom's house, helping pay bills, and I saw the forest through the trees. It's like, if I don't get up and move now, I wasn't trying to be that 30-year-old dude still living at mom's, helping with bills and everything else. So this was my out to get out and really prove to myself I can be on my own. So I moved out, lived with a couple of friends for about a year or so, then I ended up getting my place in South Carolina.
But
I just got married.
Think about how
I got married. They told me couldn't have everybody in the house, so we had to get our own shit.
But think about how awkward that is. Like, think about the living in your mom's house or living in your parents' house. Think about how awkward it is. Like, the fuck in your mom. Like,
I got an awkward story.
Oh, so man, I got ninja fucking. Like, I hated ninja fucking
because I stayed at my mom's house till I was like 23. I remember I moved out one time with my girlfriend at the time, but for me to move out to get my own shit, I was
23 is not mid-20s. Mid-20s is 25, 26,
but like
27.
That's
when I had my daughter,
thing,
though.
man. That privacy thing.
My mom worked that night, though.
But
she worked from like 10 to 6.
Still the privacy thing.
It's still different.
Prime example, I had an associate that was staying with me, and I didn't like the girl that he was talking to. And from that, I told him, you can't stay in my house no more, because he kept on bringing her into the house when I told her not to bring her to the damn house. And I asked her straight up. She was just a crazy bitch.
She wouldn't give you head, huh?
And truthfully, if I would have asked, probably. I just didn't fuck with her all like that. No, because this dude was like a brother to me at the time, and I'm sitting here listening to all the horror stories he's telling me about this girl and all the stuff. They were together for only a few months, and she hurt him, like physically put her hands on him, and they were together for a few weeks. You know what I mean?
What do you mean physically hurt him?
I mean, like she knocked the out of him and like left scars and shit, and they were together for 3 weeks. So you're telling me I get to spend a whole year listening about how crazy this bitch is. Now you're living with me now, and now you want to get back with this girl, and you think I'm gonna let you have her in my house? No. Yeah. So I told him no. And then during the argument, I was like, "Would you have her in your parents' house?" Because me and his parents were close, and he was like, "Yeah, oh yeah." I'm like, "All right, whatever." So I told him, "You gotta go. You gotta move back into your parents' house."
Crazy bitch out there again.
No, and sure enough. Because I was talking to a mutual friend, and he said, yeah, he was up because this guy was going around talking like, oh, I'm a grown adult. I should be able to have whoever I want to have in the house. This dude wasn't paying rent in my house. He wasn't doing nothing. He would get food because he got stamps. He was my homie. So I had the extra room. He was living with his parents. Figured I'd be nice. But I told you, don't bring only rules, not have this bitch in the house. And he couldn't respect it. So then he ends up moving back to his parents. And one of my friends tell me the same shit because this dude's running around. Oh, I should be able to have, I'm a grown man. I'm in my 30s. I should be able to have anybody I can want in my house where I'm staying. And my friends tell me, don't you know that this dude's smuggling this girl into his parents' house? Oh, but you 30-something years old.
What is he putting her in like a? Is he putting her in like a barrel?
No, but for real, no. He wait until his parents were asleep and sneak her through the basement upstairs until his room. He's 30-something years old, right?
That's crazy.
If you have to go off,
get a bitch a ladder.
Yeah, she might have. I don't know.
Get the bitch a ladder.
But it goes back to Remorseless shit. Like, you shouldn't have to because you should be on your own grown man shit and have your own shit. You shouldn't be having this fucking smuggle people upstairs because you should have been on your grind. In one way, shape, or form, you should have been on your hustle to handle that shit because you had a place on your own because I was letting you stay with me. But I didn't like the female. You wanted to be with the crazy bitch that kept on breaking your shit and breaking your face.
Yeah, I moved out my mom's house at like 14. I lived with my sister till about maybe 18, 19, somewhere around there. And then I moved out. Like, you got to do what you got to do.
I think some people just get scared. They don't want to pull that security blanket away from her. Pull that.
I was about to say, it's not necessarily fear. It's just why work for something when you don't have
it? Yeah.
Like, I don't got to work for it, so I'm not going to do it. Why do you think Moose is so lazy?
Thanks.
Get off of your fucking phone.
But you're right. The people get in their comfort zones and they don't want to. Like, I got a relative like that. Great kid. He works. When he does work, he's a hell of a worker. He needs to be a little bit more on.
Don't she kind of look like her?
Let me see.
No.
Let me see. I can't see it from there.
You can see it
let me see
without
let me
your
see.
hands.
I can't. I don't have my glasses on. I
don't trust you.
Hey, what's up? It's Remorseless from the EMP Network. We here at the network would like to thank you for listening. And if you like what you hear, share it. You know, with a friend, a coworker, anybody you would think that would like it. Hell, even anybody that you would think wouldn't like it if you can stand talking to them. Follow us on social media platforms like Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, all lowercase, and Twitter @network_EMP. YouTube is under construction, but we'll have that soon. The point is, we want to hear from you. And if it doesn't take too much time out of your day, give us a review, good or bad. We look at all of these as a chance to learn and grow. We have a lot more planned in the future, but we cannot do it without your help. So please, if you think that we're worth it, leave a comment, give a review, and most importantly, share. Thank you for listening. Give me the phone, man. Come on.
No.
Moose, give me the phone.
No.
Give me the phone, man.
Let's see how this plays out, y'all.
Moose, how don't you trust me?
Because you're you.
I've never given you a reason not to trust me.
Dude, this is what I'm going to do.
I've never given you a reason not to trust me.
I'm going to send you this picture.
Nah. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this. Have I given you a reason not to trust me?
Yes, because you took my phone like twice.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
That's not a reason not to trust me, though.
Actually, no, he didn't take your phone twice.
What the hell is that? What song is that?
We are still currently recording. I just want to let you know that I'm going to put you on the mic. Oh, hold on for a minute. I can't hear you. I didn't get my headphones on. Is what you have to say important?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. You going to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hey girl.
Losers, man.
You always say y'all. You gonna put
Hi,
me with Moose?
remorseless wife.
I'm trying to do my best to deflect Moose off you today, man.
He said that he loves you.
What?
He said that he loves you. And when you come home, he's going to rub your feet and going to make you feel very special.
Listen to her comment.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man.
She know you lying, bro.
Come on, man.
I know him for how long?
I don't know. Too long.
Too long. You should have stopped a long time ago.
Hell yeah. I'm still waiting for those divorce papers to come in.
Y'all are too much.
Anyway, how can I help you?
I don't know. I was just on break.
We were just currently talking about people living with their parents until their late 20s, early 30s. How do you feel about that?
Are they single?
Yeah. And ready to mingle.
I approve.
It's like, it makes sense because you're trying to save money, but it also makes you seem like you're a bum. I have no life.
Well, I don't know. My friend, he just bought his own house, like his first house. But he's 27 and stayed there since.
I could see if, like, your parents were sick, but I think after a certain amount of age, you should be on your own.
Yeah.
I agree, emotion. Like, definitely.
So is 27 too old if you bought your first house?
I don't think anywhere's too old as long as you have a game plan.
Yeah, as long as you eventually buy a house, but I don't think... But I moved out when I was 17, so we rented for a while before we bought our house. But I was also pregnant, so I can't really comment too much on that, but I think after at least 21, 22, you should be on your own.
Yeah, I'd have probably stayed at my mom's house if I didn't have a kid, but after I had a kid, I was like, yeah, next month I was gone.
Okay, so that was interesting. Other than that, I know you're bored, but we are also recording, so guess who I am not talking to?
Oh, man.
I love you too.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, bye.
She said, I love you too. You didn't even say it.
Wow.
She's so fucked up.
She knows. But she's right, though. Like, if
She
you
knows,
If you have a
she
plan or if
knows.
there's a reason why you're staying at home, yeah, but there's some people that just are staying at home because they never left the nest. You should leave the nest. That's like, I kind of feel the same way with people just stay, not necessarily in their city, but their town their whole life and never go really anywhere else. Like, even if it's for a few months, like, go somewhere
And
else.
see,
something.
that's also an issue too, because like, and I think I was talking. Who was I talking to about this? That also trickles down to your kids too, because like, you can be the best parent in the world and raise your kids, but if you've never explored or if you've never done anything outside of your own neighborhood or comfort zone or whatever, you're not necessarily teaching your kids how to deal with the world. You're teaching your kids how to deal with the environment that they're currently in. So there's going to be a shell shock whenever they actually get out there. That's why you should get out there, so that way you can educate them about these things. But a lot of people don't do that.
No, they wanna
and it's a
shelter.
lot of these
Knock,
and it's
you're
a lot
about
of these
to get
people
shell
with
shocked.
so a lot of these people with like preconceived notions, and they just read the news and read social media and all
and
kind of
have
shit like
no
that, and they
idea.
don't have an experience, but they have an opinion. You can't really have an opinion if you don't have the experience. I mean, you can have an opinion, but you shouldn't have an opinion if you don't have the experience.
Exactly. You won't have an educated opinion like you should because you've never dealt. That deals with a lot of the topics that's going in the news today. Because I think a lot of these people come from, just like you said, there's certain little neighborhoods, they've never had to be around somebody who's got put in situations that might need some of these things, like the abortion issue they've been talking about. They're in their own little bubble, so whatever they see in their bubble is how they think it all should be.
That's a nice little segue. Should we give a fuck about abortions?
Nah.
Fuck, that is right. God damn it. Oh, shit.
He's the baby. That's right. That's how I tell myself, bro.
I'm not the baby.
Yes, you are. You're the youngest.
I tell myself,
don't mean
God,
shit.
grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
And not to
And
kill
I don't
you.
even, and I'm not even an alcoholic.
Oh man.
But that
I need
serenity
a-
prayer goes a long way.
I need an
whenever you're
electric
dealing
razor
with
for my
people like him.
balls.
All right, I see where this podcast is going.
But no, should we? Personal opinion might be People might like it. People might not like it.
Who gives a fuck?
Exactly, because this is no fucking filter. So we gonna get straight to the fucking nitty gritty on this shit. If you don't have a horse in the fucking race when it comes about this abortion shit, get the fuck off the track and shut your mouth. Personal opinion.
I have too many ponies.
Then they should be horses by now.
But what if it's conviction based?
Like, what do you mean, Bo?
Like, you can get in trouble, bro.
Like, then
He's a fucking idiot.
like I mean, it should be people's personal choice. Whatever's going on in between your family and your household, y'all take care of it yourself. I don't feel that you need my opinion or my neighbor's opinion to really make your decision that you feel is best for you and your family.
But a lot of people are. But a lot of hold on, sorry to cut you off, Moose. But a lot of people that are religious are against abortions,
and that's cool. And if somebody in their family, if their daughter ends up having to be put in that situation, and they don't want them to have an abortion, I'm totally fine with that because that's them. But for them to tell the people down the street that the little girl doesn't want to have the baby, that they can't, that's not none of their fucking business. They need to mind their business.
Because it's even if you get raped or something like that, you can't have an abortion. That's crazy.
That's horrible. So somebody forced themselves upon you. Now I'm being forced to have this baby. Get the fuck on my face with that, man.
So what you're saying is, don't make people believe, or don't try to make people believe what you believe.
True, yeah, and I think that's a lot. That's and you smart, bro. You know that's most of the problem in the world today. Instead of sitting back and actually understand where people are coming from and being like, all right, I might not agree, but I understand. They want to force feed their other views, regardless of how anybody feels on them.
But that's how everything is.
That's what I mean.
That's just social media.
That's life in general. You're absolutely right.
Like everybody has an opinion. Think about the shit that we're doing now. We're just voicing our opinion on shit.
We're voicing our opinion, but we're also not telling other people that theirs is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean, we're pretty much devil advocating this shit. We're telling you how we feel because we might have two different views on it on both sides of the coin, but we're not saying you should pick this or you should pick that. No, we're giving you alternatives and giving you things that you can go and mull over yourself. It's up to you to make those own decisions, but we're not going to sit there and go to people's house and be like, looky here, you heard what we said on the podcast. You better keep that baby in your belly or you better kill that fucking fetus.
But you also got to look at it like you have to train yourself to actually have a legitimately objective opinion.
Yes.
If you don't have this, if you don't train yourself to have a legitimately objective opinion, every opinion that you have is going to have emotion in it.
Oh, yes.
And once emotions are involved in almost any and everything, once emotions are involved, it's already fucked up.
Yep. Because
I'm gonna say I lost the baby. He walked away at like 1 month.
I literally lost the baby. The baby just went somewhere.
Yeah, it turned into Stewie and just was like been talking ever since it came out the womb.
You just threw that baby in a gorilla cage?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just start
like, oh, it fell over in the zoo. Fuck it.
Fuck Harambe.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, like, and it's going so far, and when it comes to shit like this too, it makes me also feel like there's something else going on in the world that they don't want us paying attention to, and that's why they're blowing up this whole abortion thing right now. Because there's probably something else going on, and they're trying to divert our shit from what's really going on, and be like, well, let's throw this shit out here, and all talk about this, and we can go over here. It's like you're beating on the front door so they can sneak around the back.
Hit them with the Kansas City Shuffle. Make them look this way, and you
go that way. Exactly.
Special Victims Unit is about to be real.
Yeah, that's still on TV. Still giving it hell. It's a good show.
No, the last episode was fucking crazy. They framed some dude.
The last episode, the show that none of us watches, I guess, was last night.
What show was that? Oh, Game of Thrones.
God.
I never watched it.
I may watch it now that it's done.
Yeah, I might too, because now I don't have to worry about nothing new coming out. I was telling my best friend.
Well, it's not even that. It's just I don't really have a want to watch it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to watch it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, I mean, and it may just be my preference, but it's crazy because, like I said before, that's my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Every book, or almost every book that I listen to or read, has something to do with dragons.
But yet I'm not watching
unless they're like inspirational books or self-help or something like that. But other than that, like, usually dragons.
But you didn't get into this
in comic books. But I
enough.
just didn't get into Game of Thrones. I don't know what it is.
No, I get that. There's a few shows like that I should have loved and just never started watching it. And I was going to start. I told myself, I was talking to my best friend yesterday. I was like, because he's the one who told me it was going to be ending. I was like, well, maybe I'll catch up. He's like, don't. Because he just got done saying, well, I done put the last 6
they
years
said
of my life.
They said everybody was disappointed, but I'm not going to waste 6 years. I'm probably going to waste 6 days, but not 6 years.
Right? Well, no, because it was before it even came out last night. And I was like, well, if it's the last episode, maybe I'll start watching from the beginning. He's like, don't. He's like, I just got done watching for 6 years. Just don't. He's like, no. He's like, maybe the first few seasons, but not the last one. I was like, okay. All right.
So let's move a little forward. Moose, your topic.
Vagina?
Oh my fucking gosh. You don't pay attention to shit.
I don't remember what my topic was.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking at fucking current. Okay, alright. I'm in this bitch. Okay, hello, here we go. So, do y'all...
Lord, grant me the serenity to accept
does he
the
have
things
to
I
keep
can't
praying
change,
every goddamn time I
the
talk?
things
Yes.
I can change,
Yes.
to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference?
Oh, just when you say stupid shit, that's why he's saying it a lot.
So I'll punch you in your fucking face.
See, I love you, Moose, but there's only so much I can save you.
Need to goose frobber.
I think I need to choke you. Go ahead, man. Go with your fucking topic.
So,
Slushy.
prom.
I want a slushy too now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there should be like a limit to how
the girls are dressed?
Prom?
Yeah, for prom, like half-ass naked. Like it's literally like half-ass naked.
Where did this come from?
I was watching what's it called? People, prom's been like for the past like week or two.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the lineups. I'm like, what the fuck is these bitches wearing? Why did their parents let them come out and basically like nothing?
Their parents did it.
And their
Because
their nipples is showing.
Because their mamas did it. Because their mamas is my age. I was there. I seen the shit. I'll tell you exactly why they did it.
Because they mamas is my age is a crazy saying.
Yeah, man. That's why. Because it's going to get weird to you because you're getting older now. And trust me, it's a surreal shit. And,
I ain't never liked that shit.
Well, and I kind of agree
young.
with you because you should leave something to the imagination in some of those dresses, but then there's other ones
What
I
the
see.
fuck do you mean leave some to the imagination? My daughter's not doing anything to leave to the fucking imagination.
There you go, and that's my point. Everything should be left to imagination.
Yeah, like
little
even
kids. Exactly.
Like even the fact, like even when I used to go to the club, like if a girl's not dressed, I think properly, I won't talk to her. I don't care how cute she is.
That might be the most mature shit I think I've ever heard you say.
Yeah, because I'm not getting on that train with you. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of that chick.
Hey, she's in a whore outfit.
Yo, what you doing later on?
That's free advertisement. Of what
Let me wear this Magnum out.
Right?
Wow,
crazy as hell. She ain't dressed properly.
But,
I haven't been to a club where a chick was dressed properly. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like you could look sexy, but I mean, if
No, I
the
feel
fact
what you
that if
mean.
you have something like. You know how like
No, I
girls
don't
will
get
go to
what
the
you mean.
club and like have a shawl on, like it's like a shawl type material that you can see her
Yeah,
nipples.
that they're
and
all
shit.
share like
Yeah,
you
I
pretty
don't-
much have a piece of tape over your
He'd be
tits.
like, oh yeah, fuck it. But I'm just like I can't. No.
You know what I don't do? I don't go after the chick that all the dudes are like pawing on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't go after those
no.
chicks.
She's
though.
getting too much attention anyway. She don't need all that shit.
Well, yeah, it's not only that, but it's like, I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
you right.
that's it. They don't get all
That's
that
it.
attention.
You got all that attention. Go ahead, handle your business.
Handle your business.
Handle
I'm gonna talk to your friend who's just 7 in by herself because I'm a mash on that.
Nah, I'm
Say
still
no.
going after
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Nah, but
I used to take the. I used to be
my
a
tackles.
wingman.
My tackles were strippers and bartenders. Those were my tackles when I was younger.
that's what's up. Nothing wrong.
I don't think I've had sex with a stripper.
I have.
I had sex with a lot of strippers.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I've had more than one.
I mean, it was a girl that I went to high school with that I kind of wanted to hit off, but I didn't know if I should hit it off.
You should.
But
You
this was
should
only
have.
like a couple years after high school.
You
like,
fucking loser.
Oh, and it was after high school? Yeah, you should have.
Oh, you're a loser.
Anyone you
I
pass up
did.
is one you can't make up, bro.
The funny thing is, I love the high school chicks that didn't fuck with you before.
But then as soon
Yeah.
as you got out of
Oh, my
high school,
gosh.
man, as soon as 21, 22 hits, you start seeing people at the bar. Yep.
I was downtown and I seen the chick that I went to school with, and she's trying to talk to me, be all lovey-dovey and shit. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? You know, casual conversation.
Yeah, of
She's
course.
flirting with me. I'm like, look, relax.
Yeah.
All right, I'm married. Relax.
Like the thirst, turn it off.
Yeah.
And people change up from high school. Like we had this one extremely nerdy girl, like extremely nerdy, nobody talked to. And when she got to college, she became a blow queen. Like that's some fucking weird ass shit.
Was
Like-
she still nerdy?
She's from when I saw
Like
pictures of her.
was she blow with like her glasses on?
No, she never really had glasses. She was just a real nerdy.
How many times
chick.
did you get blowed back?
I didn't blow. I wasn't letting that chick blow. I found this shit out because we were at a party down at Pitt, and one of our friends went down there, and they were getting ready to leave because it was late.
I like when porn stars wear glasses.
I
Like
do
I
too.
like sex with
Like
glasses.
Gianna Michaels?
Oh yeah, Gianna Michaels is so
Yo.
sexy.
She's alright.
My wife was talking shit like, you always got white girls and stuff. I'm like, I have all types of girls. Like, I don't have a preference.
What's your majority? Tell the truth, because your wife's probably right.
No, it's not. She's like, she'll see like 10 black girls and maybe like 3 or 4 white girls, like to that right ratio.
So your majority is a 10-4 black and white.
But
No,
I mean, there's a
Latin?
whole, but there's Indian.
I was about to
there's
say, yeah.
So
there's
what
Asian.
is your majority?
What's the majority? What's the type that you most?
Lord,
love?
please grant me the serenity.
It's like girls around my color, so brown. And brown, black, female.
Okay.
What's your majority, D?
I couldn't even tell you. I'm too far around the board.
I'm too.
I'll be honest
on,
with you.
man.
Wherever the dart lands.
Have I lied to you yet? No, it depends.
Roulette. Your
it's
majority is a
literally-
roulette board.
It's for real, because sometimes it's real skinny girls, sometimes it's big butts, sometimes it's black girls, sometimes it's white
Sometimes
girls,
Brazilian.
sometimes it's amateur, sometimes it's professional. It all really
Yeah,
depends.
That's kind of how I
It'd be
am.
everywhere.
If I like what you're doing, that's my pick.
Yeah.
So like, but I'll tell you, my majority is way more equal. I highly doubt that even if it wasn't, my majority probably wouldn't be black chicks. Not because I don't like them, but it's probably more towards the Latina.
Yeah, see, and Latinas are nice too, and they do some pretty dirty stuff in the fucking movies too. And
He was like, I want to get my ass licked.
"No, I don't do that." And when did this become a thing? Why are all these people eating asshole?
Whoa, don't disrespect.
Are you eating butts?
What?
I ain't eating butts.
Are you asking me, do I or have I?
Either or, bro.
I have.
Okay,
Do
each
I?
their own.
Not currently.
There you go.
I'm married.
There's nothing, but there's
Hey,
nothing
There ain't
wrong
nothing
with
off
it. Yeah.
limits. Fuck it.
Anywhere my dick's going, my tongue can go.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for y'all, and I'm not mad at y'all. But I just didn't know when did it become a thing. Like every time I turn around Facebook, people talking about eating butt.
I mean, like the vagina's not that far away.
Exactly. So I'm much rather
I'm
eat
gonna lick
that.
them both.
You get a nice cat lick.
Oh, too much. I'm gonna say this. Double D. What are you calling Double D? Come back, Double
Hit it with the snake.
You know I'm good. I do the alphabet.
I said that before. And then say.
You just spell her name.
I used to.
You better hope her name has a lot of S's and A's in that shit.
I'll be just like,
and some
bitch.
O's.
I used to fuck with people telling me I was gonna write my name on their forehead in curses and big bold white letters.
You look like what is his name? What is his name? Gerald Weatherspoon from Friday.
That was too much, yo. Oh man, weren't we just talking about prom? Why are we talking?
That is a nasty segue from
Yeah,
from prom.
did we even
eating
get?
ass.
Yeah,
You're
Listen,
eating 18-year-old
let's get out-
asses.
let's get off of
That's
this.
what,
Let's get
that's
off
what
of
he's
this.
saying.
Let's get Moose. Your topic was cars. What we talking about on the car
There
in the
you
car
go.
thing?
So
Since I have to tell you your fucking topic because you're too lazy to look at the board and have common sense to fucking
yeah,
read it.
so
Lord,
anyway,
please grant me the
here we
serenity.
go.
This is gonna be called the Serenity Prayer.
There you go.
That's what this episode is gonna be called.
It might not be a bad thing, especially because you went from 18-year-old girls or 17-year-old girls to
Dude,
eating ass.
it's your topic talking about the 17-year-old.
You
I wasn't
definitely
talking
brought
about
up
eating ass. You was talking about eating ass.
I didn't say eating nothing about the 18-year-old girl's ass. You threw the 18-year-old girls in the
How
ass.
old were you
together.
when
Sounds
ate
like
butt?
a little bit R. Kelly.
How old were
Yeah,
you
it
when you
does.
first ate butt, Moose?
Yeah, how old were you, Moose?
I was a late bloomer,
Yeah.
so it was like I was like grown, like
No.
18 at least.
I was an adult. I was like,
That's a late groomer for eating butt? You came out the womb eating booty, dude.
I was maybe like 25, 26. somewhere
That
around
I can
there.
understand. You've lived
Like
life.
this was before.
You've made educated
That I
decisions about
understand.
eating
You
butt.
lived life.
Yeah, you lived some life and made an educated decision if you want to eat that booty hole or not. You just 18, just jumping straight into the ass. Just I'm gonna put my face and spread the cheeks.
You ate ass at 18.
At
I wasn't
18.
listening. At 18,
That's what I'm
you ate ass.
saying.
I think.
Damn.
Like this looks
Well,
delicious.
I was I was in a relationship, we start trying.
He's also
anal.
young too.
I know, it's that's what I'm saying.
18 wasn't that far away for him.
No, exactly.
18 wasn't even 10 years for him.
I know, but that goes back to what I'm saying. I think that's more of a closer to his generation type of shit.
No, this was before ass start being like getting eaten.
But
like,
y'all are the ones that started eating ass at 18, so now that you're in your 20s, it's a prevalent thing, and I have to see it on my Facebook feed because y'all been eating ass for the last like 7 years, and you're talking about it with each other because that's all y'all do are eating ass.
I'm trying to think. It might have been 18. if it wasn't 18, it was a little bit afterwards, probably. But I know it was like definitely.
Oh my goodness, y'all running around high school eating assholes for lunch. Now I got to see it on Facebook
for lunch.
I'm sorry.
I remember this nasty bitch that licked my ass.
You got your ass licked.
Yeah.
So it's okay to lick the ass, not to have your ass licked up.
First off, okay, so do you guys believe that anything you do with a woman isn't gay?
Like, what do you mean?
Damn
like,
near.
You mean like if a woman pegs you?
Yeah.
No, she can't stick a dick or nothing in my. No.
Do you?
That's what he's asking.
I'm asking.
No, she can't stick a dick in
but
my
it's
ass.
a woman,
Not
though.
like
Like
shameless.
Like,
Yeah.
look at look up the definition of gay or homosexual.
Exactly. I'm the same way. I believe that, but it's just like
I'm not doing it.
You're not sticking no dick in my ass. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's real, fake.
You had
not
like
sticking-
7 dicks in your ass already.
No, I haven't. Nuh-uh.
You perked up real quick, pimp.
Hell yeah.
He perked up real quick. Like, looky here. You ain't gonna be putting shit up in my ass. I don't give a fuck if it's
He
real.
used the hand when you put the hand down in front of you. You mean it like, hey, you need to pay
Look
attention.
here.
All right,
Now, look, this other shit's going down.
listen, you ain't touching my ass with your tongue.
Nope.
Or a dick.
Nope. Nah,
I'm not with the licking ass.
I'm not neither.
Like, I don't even know how you would get there. Like, how would you get there?
What do you mean?
Like,
They
how
have
would you
your
get
shit-
to?
yeah.
Yeah. So, were you bent over? Like, how?
No. So basically,
She was sucking your dick and started licking your booty hole.
because she kept bringing it up. Some girl used to. I was like 21, first time. So
did she have you like lay on your stomach and bite the
I
pillow?
was laying on my back, and she kept
put you-
asking.
She told you. She put your legs
It's
up.
up in the air.
No.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that weird ass
No.
sex position where like the chick puts the dude's legs up, but she's still fucking him?
I saw it. It was
Wait,
on
what?
episode. Yeah, it was on the episode.
Yeah,
of
so like
Workaholics.
she puts his legs up like this,
And
but-
she's-
and she's fucking him.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, weird as hell.
I saw it on an episode of Workaholics. The guy's on the desk and she's like, "Just give me the ticket." She's just taking it from him. Like a fucking G.
But anyway, so break it down. Break it down. What
Yeah,
happened?
Just
So
go.
I was laying on my back. She asked like multiple times.
She said roll over.
But she liked weird.
She's
Like,
like-
she liked gay porn.
She's like, "Let me eat that."
Like she
butt.
liked man on man.
Let me get that booty buffet.
I don't think that. I know a lot of chicks that like man on man porn.
Well, we like girl on girl,
Yeah.
so
But it's just like
The funny thing is, I'm not a big fan of girl on girl
Neither
porn.
am I.
I'm not
Yeah,
unless
no.
there got to be a guy fucking like gotta
I'm
be
cool
a
with
guy.
Like
Yeah.
threesomes. I'm
Yeah.
cool with threesomes,
Yeah.
but girl on girl, I'm not that big.
I'm
fan.
not.
Yeah,
That,
me neither.
I'll watch it, but it's just like I would
It's-
prefer.
it's a nice prelude.
The dude fucking a bitch.
yeah,
like,
it's a nice prelude to some real shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But getting back to this girl eating your butt. Don't be trying to dodge shit, Double D. Don't be trying to redirect. Let's get to the point.
So I got out the shower. We was at her house. So I go lay in the bed, and she said, "Let me lick her." While she's giving me head, she's looking on my balls and stuff. She's like, "Let me." I was like, "Okay." So I'm like this. My feet are still.
You gotta
on
describe
the bed.
how you are. We're on a podcast.
My feet are still on the bed. Like I'm just like you figure how.
So you tooted to boot it.
So you're on the
No.
corner. So you're like on the
My
corner of the
ass
bed?
was still touching the fucking my ass was still touching the sheets. She just,
Then did she burrow underneath you like the
Yeah.
world's
Was
greatest
she a
girl?
mole? How the
man.
fuck did that happen?
Hedgehog
Yeah.
that she got
You
underneath
lying.
the bed
You
and
tooted.
crawled up in there.
no.
You know you had
You
your
like
legs
you,
up
you
in
move
there.
your hips
didn't
up
like-
as if you were taking off your pants. You know how you laying down, you take your pants off. You got to move your hips up. That's what you did. You
know
move
she-
your hips up.
No,
She had his legs in the air like she was changing a diaper, man, holding both the feet and shit with her tongue.
With one hand, she had it with one hand and fingering and licking at the same time.
No, she did not finger my ass.
She put her finger in your butt.
No, the fuck she
She
did.
put a finger in his ass.
It's okay.
She
You can
fucking-
tell us. Get the doll. Get the doll. Where on this doll moves did she touch you, man? Just let us know.
No.
Where on the doll did
She
she touch you,
fucking.
man?
But it was only like for maybe
Where
like
on the
20,
doll?
like 20, 30 seconds. I was like, I don't really care for this. Can you just keep going back to sucking my dick? So
I'll be honest
sucking
with
my
you.
dick, and then I came on her face.
There's only a
she
few,
licked your ass for 30 seconds.
It was like 30 seconds.
That
I
is
was
a
like,
long
30
time.
seconds, man.
I was
'Cause-
like,
Hold your tongue out for 30 seconds.
no.
I don't. That's.
That's a long time to get your ass.
And one more.
It wasn't one of those. All right, I'm done. It wasn't one of those.
Yeah,
You
30
had.
seconds.
I'll
is a
say it was
minute.
like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, something around there.
You can clean a butthole for 30 seconds. It don't take you 30 seconds to wipe a butthole.
I'm in the shower. Like it takes me about 30, 45 seconds to clean my ass just to make sure it's clean.
Clean and get all the doo-doo out. So
that's a long time.
So did you kiss her afterwards?
He definitely kissed her. Moose,
No.
tell the truth. Tell the truth, Moose. You got that I'll kiss you after I licked your ass face.
Don't look at me. I can't help it this one. I don't know, man. But okay.
Get off of your phone.
But yeah,
Okay.
I definitely don't want my butthole licked. But see, I'm weird though. I'm not even real big on getting my balls licked, to be honest with you.
I love getting my balls licked on.
I
didn't used to. No,
I can do without it. Like I don't miss it if it doesn't.
It's
happen.
it's a weird feeling. I don't know. It might be good.
I don't like getting my balls sucked. Like licked, okay, but like don't put my ball in your mouth and don't do that shit. Nah, that shit feels like you got punched in the nuts.
You ever get blue ball before?
No.
Yes.
That's okay. Blue ball.
What is getting blue ball?
It's when you.
Let me see.
No.
When is getting?
It's kind of like you keep on getting to the edge, like you're about to nut, but then you like something happens.
You never
and
had
don't.
blue balls?
Yeah, it's a
that shit's a
horrible
bitch.
pain in the world, man.
Don't you
I had
hate
like
so
once or
like
twice.
don't you hate when like you're getting rode and like she stops right before you're about to come and it all goes away?
Yeah.
And you're
It's something like
"Son of a bitch."
now take that and then do it again without coming and have her do the same thing like 3-4 times.
Nah, you ain't gonna do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how you end up getting blue ball.
Nah,
and
I'll
it is
rub
the
one out.
worst feeling in the world because the only way to get rid of blue balls
It's jack off.
yes, and you have to be
And
careful.
that's what I said. I'll rub one out.
Yeah.
I'll shoot it across.
But if you
It
get-
didn't work.
No,
I had to shoot like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and in my case, once I got to that point, if she even touched my balls, it was like she was punching me dead in my
Yeah, it
sack.
hurts.
It was the most horrible pain in the
Really?
world.
No, I never.
Yeah,
got
man.
that. I never
Like,
had
It's
blue
like
balls.
you really getting hit in the balls.
Yeah,
Like
really.
really.
My story was I was with my
I've been drained before to the point where it hurts.
It would hurt.
because you're
No,
not getting
it's
it. That's,
worse.
that's the thing. You're not getting a chance to drain. Like my situation, I was with my high school girlfriend, and my
So
friends
do your
kept on
balls
being
really get bigger? Like when you
They
get blue
might.
balls?
I don't know.
know.
I ain't paying attention to that.
It
I
just
was
hurts.
worried about the shit.
It
Not
hurts.
me hurting.
Because, like I said, me and my high school girlfriend were messing around, and then my boys lived across the street, so they knew we were fucking around. They kept on coming around and fucking with us. I'd have to stop doing what I was doing, go over here, do this, or they would call the phone, and I was pulling the phone off the thing, or they start knocking on the basement window. It's like
Wait, why did all of that make you stop?
because I don't know. Well, the phone because we were just sitting there.
Man, I couldn't have cared less.
And you know
I'm
what?
not stopping.
I should have had your mentality because I ended up with the worst case of blue
I'll
balls.
be fucking somebody like when me and my wife, when she wasn't my wife, when she was my girlfriend, and we lived together, and like I would be fucking her, and her mom would call. Guess what? It's either you're gonna answer that phone or not. But I ain't stopping.
I had that shit.
But you gotta remember too. This is
And
also
plus, that's the funny.
This is also in the
I go even harder when she's on the phone just to hear her voice like, oh yeah, well.
But at the same you're nasty, but that's what's up, my man. But you gotta remember too, I'm still with house phones and shit. So even not if I like, let's say my mom, she might have been waiting for a phone call or some shit because we weren't fucking, we were just fucking around. And we're still in the basement, and they would call, and I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm unplugging the phone. Unplug the phone. Fucker started leaving messages on the answering machine. I unplugged the answering machine. And they started fucking beating on the basement window. My friends are assholes.
I would not have stopped.
And I shouldn't have. But by the time, because I kept on stopping to deal with the issues. And then by that time, I had the blue balls, and she's like, what do you need me to do? I'm like, finish. And then she did this to my to my balls. And I felt like somebody ran up and kicked me in the dick.
Did you ever fuck with an audience?
No comment. I'm trying to think. Did I fuck with
Anybody?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to think. I've been an audience. But I'm trying to think.
I've been with an audience.
I'm trying to think. Have I?
I remember a couple years ago, July 4th.
Like maybe once.
There was my cousin, her girlfriend, and 2 other chicks, and I was messing with the 2 other chicks.
I didn't fuck
I
with
was
it.
drunk as fuck.
I definitely did a whole bunch of fuck around with my girl's friend was sitting on the couch and I was going to town on her insides with my fingers, but I wasn't actually fucking. That's about it, I think.
I I was stripping for some chicks.
Okay.
And yeah.
See, it's that bicep.
What?
The bicep.
Stop talking about my muscles, yo. All right, we getting off of here.
He's enamored about the muscles,
I'm ending
bro.
this right now. He's obsessed with my muscles. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Not obsessed with.
I don't even have muscles.
So you don't have muscles no more, Musa?
Nah, but I was drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like it's bad because I made the one girl come. She fell asleep. Then so I was just fucking another one until like 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's not an audience.
No, that's a threesome, bro.
What do you mean?
All right.
No,
that's not even a threesome. That's not even a threesome.
Oh yeah, that's not.
An audience is you fucking with people watching you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my cousin and her girlfriend was
watching you.
Yeah.
Why was your cousin? All right, man. We getting.
Well, she's gay. She just, I don't know.
She's also your cousin.
She's a pervert. She's a pervert.
Yeah,
like,
unless
like,
hold on, was your cousin smashing the other chick in the same room?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll give you that. It's still kind of weird.
Nah, I fucked in, like with a legitimate audience. I remember this one time I was in a car. I was banging this chick in the park, and like one person walked by.
It was like Crank,
seen me.
like Jason Statham.
And he seen me, and then he went back and got all of his boys, and they all gathered around the car. I wasn't stopping. I don't care. I'm not.
I told my wife that yesterday when I was hitting it on the couch. I was like,
we did not need to know that you were hitting your wife off on the couch.
So
like
this
is about
the kids.
past
I feel like if the kids come down, I'm just like, I'm not stopping. So you better be prepared. I mean, you better tell them like go the fuck back upstairs. But I'm not stopping.
Anyway, are we done?
So you're just gonna starve the kids? It's okay.
Hey, fuck
y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna starve. Y'all can eat in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids, right?
Fuck them
Fuck
kids.
the kids.
That's what I said yesterday. Fuck them kids.
Fuck it. Let them learn early now, and then we don't have to worry about them being sissies later on in life like this generation.
My kids have to. Like, I know for a fact they be hearing me and my wife fuck. Like, I know for a fact that they do. Because they stay away from the door until we're done. Like, until it gets quiet. Yeah. And then they knock on the door like, can we come in and grab some socks?
We just wanted socks, sir. Daddy, can we please have some socks? Are you done beating up mommy?
I wanted to go outside.
That's all.
You said I could go outside a half hour ago.
It's been 45 minutes, Daddy. Please let us
I wish my wife was on the phone right now for that one.
Oh, I made my little cousin leave the room though. He was staying in my guest room. Was when I was with one of my exes, and I went downstairs afterwards to get something to drink and saw his ass laying on the couch. He did not stay. He did not start out on the couch. I went downstairs. He just looked at me. He's like, "Damn, big cuz, good lord." I was like, "My bad, little."
That's funny as hell.
Hey man, it gives you a good ego boost.
But, are we done?
I think we're done. Moose, you got anything, Bo? Okay, we're done.
Oh Lord, please grant me the serenity.
I didn't really like the fact that I got my
to
ass
accept the things that I can
the first
change.
chick.
To change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know that. From the first chick. Alright, we done. We gonna save that for another episode. We getting off of here. Alright,
there was only 2 of them.
As usual, we want to hear from you guys. Just hit us up on the email, comment, share what you hear, man. Follow us on all of our socials. They're all in the breaks. They all over the breaks, all over this podcast. So make sure you email us at
empnetwork412@gmail.com.
Yeah, not EMT.
You gonna take us out?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're gonna try that shit again.
Okay, guys. Thank y'all motherfuckers for listening to us. What you hear?
Lord, please grant me.
You may like it.
To accept the things that
you may hate
change.
it. You may agree, motherfucker, but you might disagree with this motherfucker swear. You hear me?
Tell him, Moose.
You may say some shit that you can relate to, and some shit that you don't. But whatever you get from us, one thing I can promise you, it will always be no filter, my nigga.
First off, was that Mr. T or DMX?
You don't know. Mr. T and DMX's baby. You just scared so many white people that were probably listening.
Their hairline's fucked up. That's all I know.
Letting them N-bombs fly. God dumb.
The N-word, man. Well, we gotta say it because
Double D ain't here, so it's not mixed company
He's like,
anymore.
come on, man, come on. Can't say the N-word if I can't say it. I'm like Robert De Niro can say it.
I kind of agree with that though. But anyway, that's another conversation.
Can we have Robert De Niro on the show? I want to hear him say like in the back.
All right, man.
Like, freaking niggas.
We done. All right, man. As usual, signing off. This is Remorseless.
This is Just D.
And this is Moose the Juice. Mr. Mulatto.
No, you're not
You're
mulatto.
not fucking mulatto. That came
Cafe
back.
Mulatto.
That came back. I can't believe that came back. All right, man. We out. Thanks for listening.
All right, y'all.
I love your son's like Play-Doh gumbo.
And I'm keeping that.
Hey, you fucks. This is... Never mind who this is. Mind your fucking business. Anywho, sometimes I need a break from cracking skulls. And there's no better way to do that than to listen to my Goombas over on the No Filter podcast. Once you look what they got going on over there, hit them up on their social media. Twitter, at network_EMP. Instagram, EMP Network 412. And Facebook, EMP Network. Do yourself a favor and check this shit out. If not, I'll break your fucking neck and throw you in the Hudson with some concrete Timberlands. Have a nice day, cocksuckers.